Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Marshall's return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
On first down, here comes this offense. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Bulldozes his way through. Seizing that open space and opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, you get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high.
Brings it down on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Pulls and fires complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Power football with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Braxton. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the returner will be brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coming after it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Marshall! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Running behind that left side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Running with power. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Thompson wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Thompson to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Now they'll run the draw. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're bringing heat. Takes it, and it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line, and doorstep. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Braxton. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Here's the handoff. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types.
A shot for the end zone. And he intercepts it. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With jet sweep pass. Bringing the heat. And runs through another one. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers to football in space. What a creative way. This little push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And more yards after contact. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24 before, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running back goes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the facts.
Into the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being a... Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He wants to throw. Moving out to the right. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. He looks that one in nicely. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Thompson wants to throw. Pulls it in. Oh, look out. At the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Greenway. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Scanning the field, it's Braxton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Might as well give it to him again.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. Still on his feet. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice strike, big play in the passing games. I tell you what, find your mismatches, find your advantages, what you do well, and do it again. And then again. Let me know how we do it again. Keep attacking.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Thompson to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch.
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Thompson wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for room. It's Hughes. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The snap sets up the throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on.
He's got it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. He finds his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late and got a really nice lead. So you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to the air one more time. A shot toward the end zone, and he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are closer to being all she wrote. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team.